Welcome back to our food day finale of the 6 o'clock show, where Gareth Mullins is about to cure our cordon bleus. With chicken wings. We're having chicken wings. So where do we get started, Gareth?
So chicken wings, in a restaurant scenario, they deep fry them, and the reason is they go nice and crispy, and then they don't go soggy in the sauce. So the way to do that is to preheat your oven as hot as it goes, like 240, 250 degrees.
Right.
Okay.
And we're going to roast the chicken wings. You can see them; they're roasting in there. I'll take them out in a few minutes. And we're trying to get that roast chicken flavour and effect. So we're trying to get all the fat that's on the outside of the wings to render down and go really crispy. And to me, that's the sign of a really great chicken wing.
Okay.
The other thing that's needed in a really great chicken wing is a dipping sauce. Okay, so the blue cheese mayo that everybody loves. That Mirren making loads of noises and faces here. You're obviously a fan.
It's absolutely
I'm using Crozier Blue, which is the same people that make Cashel Blue. Okay, so it's nice and sharp and salty, so you just need to be careful with the seasoning. And I've let it come to room temperature. You can see what I'm doing there on camera. You just mash it all up, and then rather than mayonnaise, I like to add some creme fraiche. Again, because I just think it's a little lighter and I think it works a little bit better. So a couple of tablespoons of creme fraiche, a little pinch of salt. It does need a little bit of salt, and a squeeze of lemon juice.
right.
And the lemon juice will just balance out, give you a little bit of acidity. And then all you literally do is stir that up, a good twist of pepper. And that's our blue cheese creme fraiche to serve on the side. I've had this dish on and off the menu, Le Drunch, which I think you guys have been in for.
Yeah.
I haven't started it back yet, but that's coming back to the hotel.
Like, it's ridiculously
Soon.
popular, aren't they, chicken wings?
Yeah, everywhere you go, but there's like chicken wings, and I don't know why they're so popular. Well, because they're really delicious, I suppose. But again, at home, people are like, oh no, I'm not going to, I'll just order them in. But they're easy enough and they're cost effective. And if you really like them, they're easy enough to do. The next thing is the sauce. So it might seem like I'm going to an awful lot of trouble here with loads of ingredients, but they're store ingredients, bar one. One you mightn't have in your press, the rest of them you will, right? So a couple of 3 tablespoons of tomato ketchup into a warm pan. Now, you can buy one of the leading chicken wing sauces if you wish.
Oh, okay.
The hot sauce is kind of
But you're
jolly.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, but make your own, I say, you know, so, or at least know what's in there. So the ketchup is what gives it the nice red. This is a chipotle paste, so it's a smoked chili paste.
Yep.
And all the supermarkets now have them. So just keep your eye out where the ketchup and all the salt.
Yeah.
Be careful with it because it's spicy. So maybe if you're having it with the kids as well, you have to be really careful. Just hold back on that. Then a little bit of honey. So we're going to do 2 tablespoons of honey. I warmed the honey a little bit. That's why it's coming out so easy. Okay, so we'll just set it in the pan, let it warm up a little bit. And then a tablespoon of soy sauce. And that's what seasons it for me. So I've got the ketchup, the honey, the chipotle, and the soy sauce. And then what makes this sauce delicious is Irish country butter. So even if you buy one of the sauces, the bod sauces, do this to it. Put it in a pan, you whisk the butter into it, and that's what gives that really creamy, unctuous type
Well,
of...
now, I don't think we've ever added the butter in.
What was the thing that you didn't think we'd have in our press? The chipotle?
The chipotle.
Ah, you can get that anywhere, yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can get it, like, you know. But if you buy any of those other sauces, make sure you whisk the butter. And you can see now it's gone from a reddish colour and it's lightened up a little bit. But adding the butter into it is the difference. That's all the difference. A little bit of salt.
Smells
and then if you like to go a little bit spicier,
Tabasco.
Bit of Tabasco. And that gives it that kind of peppery flavour, okay? So I'm going to garnish it tonight with some pomegranate, just to make it a little bit fancy.
Pomegranate,
so,
is it?
Pomegranates. I know a lot of people have often wondered how to get the fruit out. Cut it in half, turn it over, bang it with a spoon, and then all the fruit starts to come out.
Oh.
And just keep banging, because you see people trying to break it and be there all day.
He's going to be banging his pomegranate all evening.
All over the place. It's just mad. It's just mad.
Okay, so then we move on to our chicken wings. So
right, I see what you mean about them being crispy, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like roast chicken. So this is what we're trying to do. So all I done was I put them in a bowl. I have some raw ones there. I season them with a little bit of salt, a tiny little bit of vegetable oil, toss them around, and then I laid them on a tray. Because what we're trying to do is get the heat to penetrate all around the wings. Don't put them direct on a tray. Or direct onto a tray. Put them on a rack. So your grill rack, for example. And then they just go into the sauce.
And as you said, you preheated that oven to the highest that it went.
It was hot, hot. I just opened the door there a few minutes ago just because it was smoking a little bit and I wasn't gonna. I was here a few weeks ago and I nearly burnt the studio down, so I said I won't do that again live on air.
We do like when you add a bit.
I know, but see,
a bit of danger to the
once
situation.
bitten, twice shy, as they say. So you just throw it into the sauce, and then the next thing is don't leave it in there for too long. So just get it into the sauce, and then it needs to get into the serving dish.
Do you want it to
so
stay
toss
crispy?
it around.
Yep.
And then straight into it, serving dish.
The man has done it again. Absolutely gorgeous. We got we're asking for your WhatsApps about grub, as the man is putting up the finest grub in a dish for us. Kate texted in. I used to. This is the. There's the picture of the shepherd's pie in the pint glass.
Shepherd's pie in a pint. Sorry about that, guys. It's in Sydney.
I used to bring a flask to school with beans, pickled beetroot, and Calvita cheese cut up in it. Oh my God. I actually liked it, but looking back now, not so much. No, Kate. No, I'm afraid.
I really want to try that.
No, a flask.
That sounds
beans,
good.
pickled beetroot.
Take the beans out, the beetroot.
I love beetroot.
And
I love
the
cheese.
Calvita.
Yeah, I think you're
Sounds
right. Yeah.
delicious.
Do you want Kieran go as well?
Go on, surprise me.
I help yourself. I used to mix beans and gravy in a mug when I was younger and eat them with a spoon. What was I at, Kira? Oh,
That is
beans
so
and gravy in a
disgusting.
mug.
My brother used to do pasta, tuna, and beans. That was all he cooked. It was so
It's just as long as it's food, I suppose.
Utterly.
Get it in you. That looks much nicer. Look at that. It looks absolutely insane. The
Oh
chicken
my
wings looking
God.
beautiful. Gareth, you've done it again.
Well, so you
legend.
just left. You didn't leave them in for that long.
So they take about like 35 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
So just obviously with chicken, we need to make sure that they're cooked. And you were just telling me about this wonderful app you have on your phone. So give them a shout out there. You could skewer it out. 75. He was boasting about this app.
There's this app you can get, yeah. And I was like, oh,
It's an appliance. It's a meter.
Oh, there you go.
And it tells you the right temperature to be cooking food at. And Gareth said, and yeah, I went and did, 8 years of classical training.
I do the same thing.
But you know what? It's really good advice if you're cooking chicken at home is get a meat thermometer. Borbia are running a campaign at the moment with people to tell them to make
Right
sure.
at time.
Gareth Mullins,
Well,
you
check it
are
out.
a legend from the
Nice one.
Marker Hotel. And if you want to recreate Gareth's chicken wings, you'd head to our Facebook page for the recipe, or you can rewatch it on YouTube. Just search VMTV Food.